Welcome to the National Trust of Zimbabwe, NTZ. NTZ turned 60 years old on the 26th of August 2020. We are very proud of NTZ's achievements in recent years, which I'm sure you will agree from the following video. Our flagship property is Rochelle, which features prominently here. NTZ, as far as we are aware, is the only formally legislated national trust in Africa. NTZ is also involved in heritage education programs, including environmental conservation aimed at young children as the leaders of tomorrow.
My first memory of La Rochelle is when I was aged 3 years old. It was probably the end of 1965, and my parents had been invited over for tea, and we children swam in the swimming pool. I remember fairly vividly Lady Courtauld coming around the tower to the pool to invite us to come and join the tea on the veranda.
Today, La Rochelle is run as a boutique hotel containing historic window panels with over 700 signatures of visitors to the Courtaulds. The unique Lady Virginia orchid flowered again in late 2019. The orchid was discovered by Sir Stephen Courtauld on the Eastern Java Islands during his travels there sometime before the start of the Second World War.
What they did at La Rochelle was to create a kind of talking shop. They would meet experts in the areas that interested them, especially botany, conservation, agriculture, and the arts.
In addition to crop production, Organic Africa has established a successful education program at La Rochelle aimed at small-scale farmers. The main subjects of study are ecology, sustainable farming, and how to farm organically.
As we celebrate our 60th year, we would like to share our vision for our centenary year with you. Our challenge is to connect even more people to our priceless historical sites, to their timeless natural beauty, built structures and local communities. We're all having to change and adapt to a new landscape in which we find ourselves forged by a rapidly changing world.
And the Courtaulds as a couple are fascinating, and they have with them a certain magic, which one can feel at La Rochelle and their former home in London, Eltham Palace.
We also have excellent developed sites at World's View and Rhodes Nyanga Historical Exhibition.
The Rhodes Nyanga Historical Exhibition is located in the Nyanga National Park. The building was originally constructed for Cecil Rhodes, by whom it was used for the stabling of horses and mules during his visits to Nyanga between 1897 and 1900. Today you can join the many people who visit this unique public display depicting the life and times of early Zimbabwe from the Stone Age to the modern era, comprising ancient manuscripts, photographs and other exhibits of interest, together with the art, culture and traditions relating to Nyanga, its people and the events connected with the history and development of this beautiful area. The future lies in our youth. We invite you to come and connect with the present, the past and the future at Rhodes Nyanga Historical Exhibition.
Choose a clear day and warm clothes, then brave the rocky and rutted road which takes you up to the Nyanga Plateau and the National Trust's most spectacular site, World View. Climb the few steps in the Toposcope Tower to the balcony and you'll almost believe you can see the curvature of the earth in the far western distance. Surrounded by landscape gardens ablaze with indigenous wildflowers, beds of protea and aloes in abundance. Or for the more intrepid, climb to the summit of Namatoro for a 360-degree view and the three Connemara lakes in the eastern foothills. This site is a real gem and certainly reflects the true beauty of Zimbabwe's natural heritage.
NTZ has 4 other sites in Zimbabwe: Marawa's Hill on the edge of Matari, Mabukaweni in Bulawayo, Sabakwi Port near Kwekwe, and Fort Gormo near Penalonga.
Mabukaweni means the lookout or the high point, and was the village of one of the Ndebele Indunas in the pre-colonial era. Thomas Meikle, of one of the country's early leading entrepreneurial families, often rode there on horseback with his daughters. Discover some 80 different species of indigenous trees. Small mammals, such as squirrels and rock rabbits, can be seen scampering around in the bush. Sabakwi Port is a 262-hectare property situated near Kwekwe. The Sabakwi River flows through the property, and the gorge is an impressive sight. The precipitous, multicolored cliffs provide a breeding ground for several bird species, such as peregrine falcons, rock martins, red-winged starlings, mocking cliff chat, African black swift, Indian swift, and black storks. Fort Gormo is situated in the Penalonga district, close to the Rochelle estate. This attractive area of Miombo woodland and broken granite terrain is some 2 hectares in extent. A small stone fort is located at the top of a hill on the property and typical of the many fortifications in the eastern half of Zimbabwe. Marawa's Hill is a large granite hill which lies some 3 kilometers to the northwest of Mutare. This is an important place and is respected for the wealth of history it holds, albeit unwritten, and perhaps mostly based on assumption and imagination, as there is no record remaining from when the hill was inhabited by the Ziwa, 200 to 400 AD. The Trust pledges to keep being just as dynamic and relevant as ever.
NTZ hopes you enjoy the visuals and information in this video. Please visit our sites, consider becoming an NTZ member, and possibly volunteering to be a part of Zimbabwe's heritage.